Check that out. Looks pretty good. Yeah. I hope it looks like it's tracking my eyeball. What's going on, guys? Today is an update video. A few months back, I said that I was gonna be sober. At the time, that was a lot to say. There was a lot to that still. There's quite a bit that went with that. Oh, Wedge. Yeah, I got clean clothes on. You're gonna make them dirty. There's a lot to go with that. And so, yeah, you know, the beginning of that journey feels like it's hard at the beginning of the journey because you're only one day, you're only 2 days, you're only 1 week, you're only 1 month, you know? And so you like go through like these hard days and weeks where you struggle. I think it's just due to a lack of dopamine and a lack of, yeah, your body is just all not right. You're used to escaping reality, and yeah, like a whole month goes by and it feels like really hard still. And so you're like, man, this is tough. It feels like it's never gonna end. Like you go through a whole month and it feels like so much time went by, but really it's only been a month. And so you can convince yourself, like you start trying to convince yourself like, this is just the way it is. I would rather just go back to how it was before, when I wasn't having to experience not even like withdrawals at a certain point, just like, I don't know, just the imbalance of your body. Because it's just like you do substances for so long, you know, a month or 2, or a month or 3 even, a month or 4 even. It's gonna take a long time for your body to acclimate back to being normal again. I try to remember that, honestly. Try to remember that through process. There's been times where it's been like tough. You know, there's been just a lot of tough moments. I think probably living in general is tough. And when you're so used to running to substances to help cope, it's really easy to want to do that again, justify that. I don't know, it's just hard to figure out what you're supposed to do differently. Here I am today, a little over 3 months completely sober, like nothing. The only thing I've done is coffee. Coffee is just, I don't know, definitely is an addictive substance, but it doesn't seem to be like a substance that really interferes with me too much. Still, basically, I feel like the same person on or off coffee, and I feel like I can quit it at any time. But here I am 3 months, just completely sober, no substances at all, and I still feel like cravings. Like I'll like think about times where I used to get like super faded and be like start gets like sweating and like fiending and be like, yeah, just craving just to get all faded again. Or just like, I don't know, it's just like you miss it, kinda. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just part of being like an addict, you know? Hard to stop. It's hard to stop just because I think I like it. I enjoy checking out, I think. So that, yeah, I don't know. But I feel the main thing that keeps me from going back to that, and it's just like I feel like I don't feel like escaping. I just don't feel like I deserve it. I feel like who am I? I don't know, I just think it makes you a loser if you're doing substances and you're not successful in life. Like I feel like if you want to figure things out and become successful, I feel like you kind of have to not do substances. I don't know, I want to hold myself to a higher standard, and I don't want to be someone that runs from myself or runs from the pain of existence. I want to be proud of myself, and I know that doing substances and all that isn't like owning up to who you are. It's like taking the easy way out. And I feel like it's abandoning your family. And I feel like it's abandoning your purpose, like what God put you here to do. You just decide to sit around and do these substances instead of just being in your head the person that like you're supposed to be and figuring it out. You know what I mean? Learning about who you are and learning about all these things. You just decide to just live on this like cushion, like La La Land, make life easier for you. And it's not even like it's easier for you. It's just like, I don't know, distract yourself from your purpose, which your purpose is not easy. I don't know how I feel. I have a real problem with substances. Like I feel angry. It makes me angry. I like to see people who use them in their life as like like people who are in hard positions and hard places, and people who are clearly people who clearly need help. You know, to see people use substances who need help and who need to figure their life out, like be there for their family. It's hard for me to see people use them. It just feels like it's just like failure. I don't know. It just makes me sad. Like I want to see people be like strong, and I want to see people just be like stoic. I want to have like examples in my life of, I just want to like have more people around me who like take the pain of existing and the harsh reality that we live in and face it head on, instead of just filling their life with distractions. But that's what everybody does. I'll just fill their life with distractions. It's hard to see that. And so that's another thing that inspires me. Be completely sober. I feel like I'm so much more than that. I feel like there's so much more to it than that. I feel like I'm so much stronger than that. I want to be stronger than that. I want to be proud of myself. I want to be someone that my kids can look up to, and I want to be someone that people can look up to. You know, how could you ever look up to somebody who isn't strong enough to live in reality, really, to be who they truly are? It's hard. It's honestly very hard to just live in reality and to just be who you truly are. All that is around us is just society basically breaking us down, telling us not to be who we truly are, which I don't even want to explain all that, but not allowing people to walk all over you, and not bending to the will of other people and bullshit or whatever, means that you're just making your life making your life in the matrix. It means you're making your life living in the matrix a lot harder. And so the only way that you can live like a fulfilling life is outside the matrix. But the only way you can break out of the matrix is by making a shit ton of money. And yeah, how am I ever gonna do that, you know? And that's where it's like comes down to like having faith, right? Really, I guess, you know? You gotta like believe in yourself and believe in God, and just believe that there's a path for you, and have faith that you are on the right path and that things are gonna work out the way they should. Even though you have no idea what that looks like or what that even is or anything, you just have to somehow have faith that all these things that you feel in your heart and you know to be true are actually true, even though they aren't like real yet. The UPS guy's here. Hey! Hey! Hey. You're all wet. Yeah, how do you have faith, you know, when basically everywhere you look, you know, in the entire world, it basically is like telling you not to. It's basically like everywhere tells you not to have faith, you know, like everyone. Nobody is gonna have faith except for you. And you just have to like look at life and just make a connection with God and be like, I have faith, and just do it. It's like the hardest thing to do, honestly. Having faith. I feel like using substances, it's like a test of faith. I don't know, I feel like it's a blocker from your connection with God and your purpose. I feel like substances just interfere with you becoming who you need to be and evolving the way that you need to evolve. It's like just puts your life on hold. It's tough. It's tough. Tough as nails. Turn down the ice. I'm adjusting the camera as we're shooting. Sit back a little bit. All right, you're gonna get out. You're all dirty. Yeah, I don't know. I have faith though. I'm trying to take those steps in the right direction and be the best person I can be in order to, I don't know. I guess really just, I have faith. And so far that doesn't look like externally like it's working out for me, but I think it is. And I think sooner or later it'll look like it to everyone else too. And then I'll be able to say, just keep having faith. And that means doing what you think, following your most like purest heart, and getting yourself to have the most purest heart that you possibly can by trying to be as pure as possible. So get to your purest of heart and follow it, no matter what anybody else says. And that is basically my idea of the process of having faith. Be as pure as possible, which is just tough in itself. Sacrifice all of your, I want to say demonic coping, which would just be all the ways that you cope in life that's bad for you, and learn how to cope healthily, get pure, get clear, think straight, believe with your heart, feel with your heart, and like just purify what you love and what you care about and what you appreciate. Just nurture that to becoming the best version of itself. And then you can trust yourself because you put in that work, you know? You made yourself pure. Put in that work, and you're doing all the things that you need to do that other people aren't. Other people who are going to tell you not to follow your heart and not to follow your dreams and to listen to them, they're not on the same wavelength. So they can't, so you can, I guess that's how you have faith. I guess if you want to have faith in yourself, you have to make if you want to be able to have faith even when everybody around you in the Matrix tells you that that's wrong, you need to make yourself be the most trustworthy person in your life. And you can do that by doing everything that is hard to do that those other people can't. And then you can look at yourself and be like, you know, even though everybody is trying to stop me from following my heart and bring me down and telling me not to have faith, it comes across in just all kinds of ways. It comes across in a million ways. I'm speaking very broadly. You know, it could be as simple as looking at your friend's Snapchat story and see him out with his girlfriend having a nice dinner and you being jealous. Like, man, like, I wish I could be doing what he's doing right now. But there's so much more to that than just what it looks like externally. You know what I mean? Those are all tests of faith. When you can look at yourself and see that you're moving in the right direction, it's a lot easier to trust your heart, your purity of heart, that you're doing the right thing, I think. Hopefully that comes across in a way that makes sense. I don't know. It's all, I'm crazy until I'm a genius, right? You're crazy until you're a genius. Oh man, the air is good right now. The air is really good. My eye is all swollen right now because of a stupid freaking pimple. It's like I got a black eye or something. So this is my good side. I'm just crazy until I'm a genius. And I don't think or maybe I have an advantage. Maybe I am emotionally a genius. But I don't feel like I don't feel like the enlightenment that I have is something that's, I feel like the enlightenment that I have is something anybody can get. So it's not like that special. What up? Okay, yeah, definitely. Right now? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready right now. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, love you guys. I'm gonna figure it out, and one day I will be able to speak to all of you from a place. One day I'll be able to speak to all of you from a more believable place and hopefully help you guys, you know, follow your heart and chase your dreams and just live a life full of love and God and happiness and motivate the world to be better rather than what a lot of people show, you know. I want to show the world that there's I want to show the world the love of God, or yeah, just health, I would say, and like just love, and not just dopamine fixes and ways to just hurt your mind and hurt your soul. Yeah, I want to show the world how to, I don't know, let your soul be free and experience that freedom and to just live happily rather than all the dark things that can get in the way of that. Anyways,